Over the many years of human history, all we have brought about is war, hatred, and destruction of our fellow man, and of nature itself. There is but one option that remains. We must reject humanity and become a monkey. This is the Simon and Alex Show.
Hello, and welcome to the Simon and Alex Show.
I'm Simon.
No, you're not. I'm Simon.
I'm Alex.
There you go.
9 weeks in.
Episode 9, big episode for us.
A very big episode for us.
Why is that, Alex?
Because it's June. It's the end of June.
Yep.
This will be released on
The 26th.
the 20th. Thank you. I made no effort to try and find out.
Okay.
This will be released on the last Friday of June. So
This is the final chance to send in your entries to our
Yes.
chimp contest.
if you're listening and it is still June, then it is not too late. Send in pictures of monkeys.
Yep.
We love them. So, yeah.
Yep. And if you do that, we will pick a winner. We may have a vote for the winner, and we will adopt a chimp in your name.
Absolutely.
So if you want that on your record, proud owner of a chimp adoption, well, I mean, through proxy, through us.
Yeah, but we are an award-winning podcast.
That's true. And you could be an award-winning listener to the podcast by winning the award of supporting a monkey. / chimp. It's a chimp.
Nice,
It's a chimp.
nice.
Right.
Chimpanzee, what you did there, Simon.
Ah.
Yeah. Have you done much?
Have
I feel
I?
like this is how we start every episode now that we're still in lockdown.
Yeah,
But
it's because we don't...
yeah.
It's because nothing's really happening, is it?
No, but we got the announcement today. We're recording on No, I don't even know what day it is. We're recording on Tuesday.
Yep.
Before we release it, and we got an announcement today.
Do we?
The lockdown's going to be... Yeah, I'm sure we got an announcement.
Oh,
It's
yes,
gonna
yeah.
be,
It's easing a
really
bit.
heavily... A bit.
Yeah, a fair bit. They're changing it to 1
Right.
meter, and
Quite a lot, yeah.
yeah, they're going to open like bars and restaurants again.
And theme parks
And theme park.
on the 4th, apparently.
I don't fancy going to the theme park anytime soon. I don't think they're very hygienic at the best of times.
Okay.
I'm not like scared of roller coasters or anything. That's not it.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Yeah. I remember like my first roller coaster I ever went on. Basically, I was fine with roller coasters as long as they didn't go upside down.
Are they... Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't you have to be a certain height to ride a
I used to be tall for my age, Alex. I just didn't really grow much after that.
And what age was that?
I don't know, 8,
7?
9.
8, yeah.
So I refused to go on any roller coaster that had an upside down bit on it until I was tricked into going on the Rock and Roller Coaster at Disneyland Paris. You heard of that one?
I can't recall now.
No, it's like an Aerosmith themed roller coaster where it plays like rock music.
Like the band?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really quite good. But the whole ride is indoors, so you can't see it from outside. So I didn't realise there were any upside down bits until I was in the queue and there was a little model of the roller coaster, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to do this. Turns out it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Who'd have
very
thunk
nice.
it?
I don't think I've ever been on a roller coaster that's gone upside down.
Really?
Yeah, I've been on... Oh, sorry. Oh, tired.
That's alright.
I've been on the Eagle Claw. The Eagle Claw.
I
features
hate
upside down.
those. I really hate those.
I was the only person on it. It was like it was the last round before they shut.
Yeah.
And my friends were like, "Oh, go for it."
Yeah.
So I went on it. Probably the worst theme park ride I'd ever been on.
Yeah, they are much worse than like just roller coasters that go upside down. Because if it's a roller coaster that's going upside down, you've got the centripetal force that's keeping you in the seat, so it just feels like you've just sat down normally.
Yeah.
But with stuff like that,
You
actually
you're
get
upside down.
Yeah, you're upside down. You get like rocked about all over the place. It's just unpleasant.
I feel like a roller coaster, you know how many like loop-de-loops to expect as well. Whereas that thing, I kept thinking it was going to stop, but then it kept going back up again. And there's just
The problem is, I used to go to like a fair few theme parks, but this was all before I got over my fear of roller coasters. So ever since then, I've only been to Flamingo Land, which is near Malton. You ever been there?
I have not, but I want to go.
Oh, it's real good.
Theme parks.
Yeah.
After lockdown.
I love the one, like I'm sure it's a rip-off of the one at Alton Towers, where you're on like motorbikes.
Okay.
It like straps your legs into it and you hold onto the handlebars, and then it like slowly like brings you around a small part of the track, and then you hear like this engine revving sound effect, and then it just like shoots off. It accelerates like stupidly quickly. It's really fun. I love that one. And then Flamingo Land also has the one that has the steepest drop of any roller coaster, because it goes like fully upside down on the drop.
Okay, well, we absolutely have to go to Flamingo Land at some point.
Yeah. Well, it's in the neighborhood.
I think I've only ever been to Lightwater Valley.
Yeah, last time I went to Lightwater Valley, I got stung by a wasp because I had sat on it in the car. I didn't see it. It's not my fault. I was 10 years old. Leave me alone.
So wait, sorry. You had a fear of roller coasters.
Yeah.
And you went to lots of theme parks.
Mm-hmm.
You then got over your fear of roller coasters.
Yeah.
And stopped going to theme parks.
Well, it's because my little brother's never been interested in like theme parks and that sort of thing, or like rides and stuff. It was just for mostly Kat wanted someone to go on the roller coasters with her, so I was dragged along.
Well,
and then at that point, I never really
want to go on roller coasters and stuff with her.
Mm-hmm.
I'll happily take on a few rides.
I do have a story about Kat this week.
Go for it, yeah.
It's quite funny.
Always happy to hear them.
She was selling a pair of shoes on like Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
And she gets a message from someone being like, "Hey, I'm interested in buying these shoes. Could you just send me a picture of them on, and then I'll send you the money?" And she, being an idiot, says yes and sends a picture.
Amazing.
I didn't see the rest of the messages there, but she had a look at the account and it had been just like, it's completely empty. It had just been made
to get pictures of her feet. Yeah, that is.
Oh god.
I don't know whether that's genius or whether she's a fool for falling for that.
It can be both. I called her a clown.
That's fair.
But basically, Alex, what I'm saying is you gotta change your game. You can't keep doing this.
All that I've heard is it's easy to scam her. So
no, she's learned a lesson now.
Is she still selling the shoes?
I believe she sold the shoes. Yeah.
Well, if she's selling anything else, any other items of clothing preferably, just tell her to bash a message my way.
I don't think I'm going to do that, Alex.
It's an easy sale. Do you not like her? Do you not want to help your sister?
I don't need to help her. She can support herself. And I'm pretty sure she can support herself without selling clothes to you.
Okay.
Besides, Alex, I don't think they'll quite fit.
They don't need to fit me.
So, anything interesting happened for you?
I feel like I've told you about what we did to room. I feel like we can tell that. That's quite a cool story. And it also gives him a record that somebody else did it.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got this friend who's really cool.
Don't. I would say don't mention names. I tried to censor out any other people's names, except Cat Lake.
Okay, we've got this friend Jacob, and
no, think of a better fake name.
We've got this friend Jack, and
Are you just saying that because of last week's movie?
Jack.
Yeah.
No.
That was a fake. That was the fake name he used.
Oh, Jacques. Oh.
Yeah, Jacques.
Jacques.
Mm.
Yeah, we have this friend.
Lake. Now, hang on. Fake. He's called Fake.
We have this friend called
Fake Ashton.
Fake Ashton. Yeah.
Yep.
So our friend, he's coming up to Durham tomorrow to move his stuff into his new house.
Yeah.
And he's coming up at the start, and I don't know how to describe him so that you get how embarrassing this would be for him, but this is like what I would think would be the most embarrassing thing that happened to me.
Yeah, he seems like one of the most innocent people we know.
Yeah, literally. So me and our other friend who lives with him, we decided that what we'd do is we'd go into his room today, the day before he moved, and we'd like open condoms, chuck them in like under his bed, put like bras and women's underwear like in between his sheets. We bought 50 Shades of Grey, just popped that under his pillow, made sure we flicked the pages a bit, made it look really well thumbed. Bottle of lotion.
You didn't use your copy, Alex?
No, I wouldn't give that away.
Oh, okay.
No. Bottle of lotion on the side of his bed, tissues everywhere, and we put a poster on the back of his door behind a shirt. So he's gonna go into his room tomorrow with his dad, intending to clean it out. And
this poor boy.
I like to think that's going to be the most embarrassing thing that could happen to him. So if you're listening, then this is the confirmation that it was me who did it, and you can tell your dad that it wasn't you, because I imagine it's going to be really hard to persuade that it wasn't him.
The trouble is, we're not gonna tell him that we've said this in a podcast. He's just gonna have to listen himself and find out that way.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't listen to the show,
yeah,
if he doesn't listen to the show, he doesn't have any excuse for what's in his room.
Yeah.
One question I have: where did you said he left bras and underwear in his room?
Yeah.
Where did you get them from?
So I just thought that was a funny prank to do, you know.
Oh, okay, right. We'll leave that, I guess. I mean, there's two situations here. There's three No, hang on. I was going to say there's three situations where someone's left them with either you or our other friend, but that's no way is that.
But I wouldn't just give someone's clothes away.
Yeah. Situation 2, you've borrowed them from someone, but then I remembered no one's going to let you borrow those.
Yeah.
Situation 3, you had to go out and buy these.
No.
No?
No. So there was this really nice girl who was selling them on Marketplace. I did have to get a few pictures of her in them first.
Right. Okay, that's a smooth line to try.
And yeah, so that's where I got them from.
Oh dear. Let's move on, shall we?
We shall.
I've been trying to relax a bit more this week.
Yeah.
I realised I find it quite difficult not to do anything. I just been like alternating time between working on the show. I've been like just drawing stuff.
Yeah, you don't strike me as the kind of person who, not that you can't relax, you just struggle to.
Yeah, I it just feels like it just seems like I'm wasting time if I'm not doing something. Like time spent just like lying down watching a movie or something like that. That could be spent. I could practice drawing. I could do some programming work. I don't know. So it's just not something that really comes naturally to me. I try to keep myself busy at all times.
Yeah, I'm not like that.
I know you're not like that. If you weren't like that, the house would be a much cleaner place more of the time.
If I wasn't like that, we would have signed the house by now.
Yes.
We have 7 days before we technically don't have a house.
Oh, I mean, so you don't technically have a house. I'm here. I'm good. More importantly, my computer's not in the house, so I think I'm comfortable with my belongings in the house being evicted if this signing doesn't go through.
So do I have permission to?
No.
But it kind of sounds like.
No, that's not what I said.
You said.
I'm saying like I'm saying so, I don't want them. I don't want them to be lost. I am saying that if all of our stuff gets thrown out of the house, fine, because I've got all the important stuff here, basically, except my cap. You better not lose that cap.
This cap.
Yeah. It makes
you
look I don't know, like a teenager.
I wear it when I play the banjo. It's like the cap is. It's like a hillbilly kind of cap, really.
Yeah, hang on. I was missing that cap, so I bought another one recently. Hang on.
So can I have this one?
No, I love that cap. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's quite a tasteful cap.
I think if you lose the beard and the moustache,
Yeah, that's the thing I was going to bring up.
a little adorable look for you.
I think it's got to go. I can't. I don't think I can keep this up much
No,
longer.
you have to keep it up. You have to keep it up, but it does have to go when you get back to Durham.
It's getting too long. It's getting stupidly long. Like it's not even like good. It's just messy. It's clumsy. It's ugly. It's got to go. It has to go.
You have to come down to Durham because that's what you promised. So,
Yeah, I know it's what I promised.
unless you're a liar, then
I mean, it's been proven I'm a liar. I tricked you into thinking I bought termites.
have you got a new razor?
Not yet.
Because you're gonna need one.
Yeah, I'm aware of this.
Yeah.
I'm glad he chose that one because, quite frankly, I wasn't too happy with it. I was going to get a new one anyway. But also, you should have told me beforehand that you're gonna borrow my razor, especially for what you're borrowing it for.
Yeah, but it was my razor.
It was
didn't have
what?
the-
No. People don't just. This is not something you do without asking.
I was
If
gonna
you'd
tell
asked,
you-
I would have said yes.
told you. I did tell you.
You told me after the fact. That's not asking for permission. That's asking for forgiveness.
And you forgave.
I'm not forgiving you.
No, you did forgive.
I said fine, you can keep it. I didn't say it's okay to do.
Yeah, but it was done by then.
I know it was done by then. There's no excuse.
No, because if I came up to you and I said, "Oh, can I use your razor to?" Yeah.
I would have said yes for this case.
Would you?
Yeah, because I was done with this razor.
Yeah.
I'm not too happy
You were done
with
with it. I knew you were done with it.
No, you didn't know I was done with it. I never suggested that.
It's done now. It's my razor. now.
You've got to learn some boundaries, Alex.
No,
You've been pushing these boundaries a lot recently.
I waited till you were in York. I didn't do it when you were in Durham.
That's still pushing a boundary.
Not
Just because I'm
often.
not there to stop you doesn't mean it's okay. I mean, there's you getting a lot more comfortable with what you're showing me on Snapchat. And
Oh, you love it.
see, here's the thing. Like, there is a certain personality trait where you can tell if they're the kind of person that's eventually going to show you their dick. And from day one of meeting you, I knew it would be a matter of time. There's like a specific genome encoded into your DNA that's just like, yeah, he's going to show me his dick at some point, and I'm just going to have to deal with it.
Oh God.
You know I'm right.
I actually am going to defend this.
Okay.
I don't think you've seen my penis.
I've
I
not
think
yet.
you've just seen my testicles.
Yeah, I know, that's not a much better thing. No, none of my friends have ever seen anything close to that.
I've been okay.
Because, it's not something you show off to your friends.
I'm not showing off. I'm just trying to make you awkward.
It's not making me awkward. It's just like... Wouldn't it be really funny if we had a look at each other's penises?
No,
I
because
mean-
I never asked to see your penis.
I know, that still doesn't make it okay. I never asked to see your penis, but you're
You didn't
getting a
see
hell
the
of a lot
penis.
closer. I know, but I didn't ask to see your right testicle either.
It was the left one.
Oh, you should get it checked out. It looked like a right one.
Oh, okay.
It's like dancing feet. You've got two left testicles. It means you got the shoddy performance in bed.
Oh, well, if you talk to your sister, then you'd find out that's not true.
Who's out here having dinner? Who could it be? Whose toes are those? Who's that great ape right there? Sugriva. Is it dinner time? Is it dinner time? Oh, I think it is. I think it is.
And there it is, the iconic "Whose toes are those?" chimp video that's led us down this path.
Yeah. Cool.
And now, Alex,
Yeah.
are you ready to watch 4 movies for 1 episode this week?
I'm going to have to watch them all tomorrow, but I said aside the day. So yes.
All right. Well, you're in for a treat. I really like the first one, and I've not seen the latest trilogy, so okay. I don't really know what you're in for.
Okay. Well, I think I've seen 2 in the latest trilogy.
Right.
I don't think I've seen the first one.
Okay.
So I don't know what you're in for, really.
Ooh. Well, should we find out?
Let's find out.
Have we got a funny transition for this segment?
I don't know.
Yeah, that'll do. And we're back.
We are.
4 movies later, we are back.
4, if I do say so myself, amazing movies later.
I'm really glad you liked them. I hadn't seen the sequel trilogy before, and I really enjoyed those, especially the first one. But we'll get to that. I think we should go through the movies one by one. Okay. Did you watch the original one first?
I watched the original one first, yeah.
I think that's the best way to go about it. What do you think?
I loved it.
I really love that movie.
1968, that was amazing.
Yeah. I think because they didn't have CGI to do the monkeys, I think they did really well with the makeup they had.
I haven't seen it. But I watched a little clip from the Tim Burton 2001 remake of the original.
I've not seen it.
It doesn't look that much better.
Yeah.
Like for like 30 years on. But yeah, no, the original was amazing.
Yeah, I think honestly it would have fit in well with the questions we were asking at the start of last week's episode, because it has a bit of a dynamic between science and religion in there.
It does. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the fact that I didn't even. Can we spoil?
Yeah.
If you haven't
think
seen the 1968 Planet of the Apes by now,
first of all, go watch it. It's brilliant. Secondly, I don't think we can discuss much without discussing spoilers. So I think we have to.
So, I hate that I never suspected that they were always on Earth.
Yeah. I was really hoping, like, because you said you'd seen some of the newer movies, and I was hoping you were thinking, oh, maybe it's a different timeline or something, and that they were actually on a different planet. Do they
correlate with each other? That's what I'm wondering. Are they all canon with each other?
Yes. Yeah, there's loads of things.
That's amazing. Yeah.
In Rise of the Planet of the Apes, there are loads of references to the original one, and I love it. Like some of them are like direct quotes, just copied from the original. Like Tom Felton's in that movie, Draco Malfoy in Harry Potter, but he's also one of the guards at the zoo or sanctuary.
Yes.
Yeah, and he like directly quotes the main character of the original several times.
I like because the original movie, the monkeys took the place of, well, it's like if you swap the roles of monkeys and humans in society, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And humans were wild animals, and the monkeys would hunt them. The monkeys could talk, and the humans couldn't. And I liked how the third film, in the War of the Planet of the Apes,
yes,
kind of explained how the humans stopped talking.
Yes, which is we'll have to wait and see if this is what part 2 of COVID-19 turns out to be. That's
a very good point.
Yeah.
But in War of the Planet of the Apes, doesn't everybody die? Like all the humans?
On that base, yeah. But the virus, which is making the monkeys smarter, and the humans like that. I mean, the monkeys are obviously spreading that, and I'm assuming since the virus was a global pandemic, that still exists everywhere else.
Okay.
So, yeah, that explains why there's still humans like that.
I absolutely love them. Absolutely love the films.
I think the original is really good at like luring you in. Like, oh, it is some goofy sci-fi movie about monkeys on a mysterious planet, and then it actually asks some like pretty serious questions in the movie.
Yeah, and then the old archaeologist monkey.
I knew you'd be a fan of the archaeologist monkey.
So good, so good. What was it? Human see, human do.
Yes. Did you spot? You know, at the hearing they have in the first movie,
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is he's saying, but then the three people that are giving the trial, one of them covers his eyes, the other covers his ears, and mouth. So it's like, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
I love it.
It's just brilliant. Yeah.
It's odd the way that the original has to make a human the main character, which is super relatable.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's understandable because he's a human from our times in the future amongst monkeys. You can relate to that, but the newer ones have to make the monkey the main character.
Yeah.
Which is
Played
harder
by,
to relate to.
Played by Andy Serkis, though.
Amazingly played by Andy Serkis.
I was annoyed when I was watching the credits, at least for the first two films, where he wasn't, like, when it was listing through the actors' credits, he wasn't even, like, top 3, even though he's the main character in these movies. Because he's just the motion capture person, they didn't credit him, like, high up.
That's not fair. Have you seen when he was on, I think it was on Graham Norton, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he's showing how he would walk. He had these, like, arm extensions that he would have to walk with, yeah. It's, crazy. I don't know the CG.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It could be better.
It could be better.
I think it got a lot better by the last film.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first one. I enjoyed the original because it was like, there is no CG.
Yeah. I mean, there couldn't be. This is the time of, like, original Doctor Who and that sort of thing.
But then I think it's a harsh criticism to make on the 2011 one because it was made in a time where CG wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
And it's advanced so much. So when it was made, it was really good. But now it's like...
Yeah. I think there's only... At least right now, there's only so much that CG can do. I think, like, some of the best looking effects in recent movies and TV are practical effects. Like, you didn't see the Mandalorian, did you?
Absolutely not.
No, because I watch it, I love it. The Baby Yoda in that is a puppet, and it looks, because of, like, how well they're puppeteering it, it looks really good. And since it's not, like, CG, I think CG would have ruined it, quite frankly.
Okay.
So, one thing I noticed in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, like, probably my favourite thing, because they didn't really draw that much attention to it. You see a newspaper in the movie twice. One of them talking about, like, a space expedition to Mars or something. And then later, right before everything, like, all the monkeys escape and everything, there's a newspaper thrown on the ground that says, like Mars expedition has gone missing. And it's implied that that's the ship that appears in the original Planet of the Apes. It disappears, like, right before everything goes down.
I love that. I did not notice that, but...
No, it's filled with excellent stuff like that in the original. Like, the original, the chimp that gets given the virus at the very start of the Rise of Planet of the Apes, that's got the same nickname.
Is that Caesar's...
Yeah.
Is it Caesar's mum?
It's got the same nickname that they gave to Taylor in the original. Yeah, Bright
Eyes? Is it Bright Eyes? Yeah.
God, I've never seen the... Because there were, like, a series of sequels made after, for the original, around the time.
Yeah, I think there were 4.
Yeah, I've never seen those. And I don't really know what they could do, because the first one ended fairly perfectly, I think. It left you on a pretty big cliffhanger. Not really a cliffhanger. More of just, like, something to think about. A question.
Yeah.
And going further than that, I don't quite see how you would improve upon that.
When I first got a TV in my bedroom, one of the first films I got on DVD was Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, yeah.
And I used to... I think I had that in Real Steel.
Okay, two very similar movies, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to... You did say before that you were stuck for a movie to watch next week if you wanted to do a Real Steel.
The idea is you have to watch movies you've not seen.
But yeah, so I remember watching it and being like, this is a good film. But I didn't realise that it was going to be, like, it was going to have sequels made for it.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Really,
I'm not sure they were.
Planet of the Apes. It's more just like a couple of apes in the forest by the end of the film.
Yeah, it's not really clear if they were planning on making sequels for Rise of the Planet of the Apes, because you could sort of just connect it straight from that film to the original. Like, it just ends with a pandemic being set off, and you could just assume that wipes out the humans. And then it's just apes left.
What was the bad guy in the second? Was it like
Koba?
I love, like, crazy level love an underdog story.
Yeah.
So the final battle between Koba and Caesar, where Caesar is, like, in every way physically less capable than Koba.
Yeah.
And still beats the crap out of him. I absolutely love that.
I'm amazed that they bothered to get, like, fairly high profile actors in these movies, because it's clear that they weren't going to carry across to the next movie. They just got them for, like, one-offs. So they had James Franco in the first one. Side note, learning from Spider-Man 2 and Rise of the Planet of the Apes, you should never trust James Franco with any kind of science experiment. They had Gary Oldman in the second one.
I'll remember that one.
Yeah.
When I'm doing important scientific research,
of course.
I will not hire James Franco.
Who is it in War of the Planet of the Apes?
It's that guy from Zombieland.
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
Yes. So, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, it's pretty good. I think it's the weakest one in the trilogy.
Yes, and that's rare for a third film to be better than a second film.
Avengers 3. Infinity War is better than Age of Ultron.
Okay.
Thor Ragnarok
I said rare.
better than...
I didn't say impossible.
I'm trying to think of some more now.
But for, like, a standalone franchise, not like a cinematic universe, because they're all Marvel films.
Okay. Prisoner of Azkaban is better than Chamber of Secrets.
I've not seen the Harry Potter films.
Yeah, we're probably not going to watch those because J.K. Rowling's going a bit mad on Twitter lately.
How does Harry Potter get down a hill?
I don't know. How does Harry Potter get down a hill?
He walks. J.K. Rowling.
Okay. I really thought you were just going to end it there. You were just going to say, yeah, he walks. I was like, okay, I didn't think of that, but yeah, sure, I guess he does.
So yeah, haven't seen Harry Potter, haven't seen Star Wars, haven't seen Indiana Jones, and I refuse to watch it.
I know you're not going to watch Indiana Jones anytime soon. Who played Uncharted, though?
Oh, I love Uncharted, yeah. Uncharted was... I got a PlayStation 4 just for Uncharted.
Ah, well, fair enough. I mean, that's basically Indiana Jones, really. So you've basically already seen the movies.
So we don't need to watch them.
No, so there's no harm in watching them.
No, but if I've already basically seen the movies...
Well, then you might as well actually see them.
I hate you.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's not next week's movie. Have you seen the Mummy?
Yes, I love them. Brendan Fraser.
Yes.
Oh, so good.
Me and a few friends watched it again the other week for, like, no reason. And I hate to break this to you, Alex. I'm not sure if you're aware that it does rip off Indiana Jones, like a lot.
I am aware,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen Indiana Jones, so it's not ripped anything off. Indiana Jones will rip off the Mummy for me.
Okay, but so what you're saying is, if I was to watch Die Hard now, with all the films that you said rip off Die Hard in some way, I would say, oh, Die Hard rips this off easily.
I will say now that if you watch Die Hard 1 through 5, 1 through 4, with 5 as an option, then I will watch all of the Indiana Jones.
Okay, no, we're going to one movie next week. We're not... Four
I'm
movies
just saying,
is a lot.
I'm just saying, if you want to make me watch Indiana Jones,
All right.
then you have to watch Die Hard.
I guess we'll have to do an exchange at some point then. We'll do one episode where you watch all the Indiana Jones movies and I watch all the Die Hard movies.
But that's not my week.
Oh, no. I'll do it at some point.
Okay.
I'll never tell you when, though.
Not even when it's that week.
No.
I just have to watch all
You
the
just have
Indiana
to figure it
Jones
out.
every week
Yep.
in anticipation. Cool. Simon,
Yes,
it's nearly the end of June.
it is. Oh, it's very sad, but I'm glad we ended it on a monkey-filled note.
Oh my God, I was wrong. It was Earth all along. You finally made a
I really love that bit. Just because of how much they completely miss the point of the original film.
It's The Simpsons.
Yeah.
They don't have to hit the point of the original film.
No, I think that's the point. They're, for reference, I just showed Alex a Simpsons clip, where we watched the Planet of the Apes, the musical from The Simpsons. I think it's part of the joke that they adapted it into a musical without caring about anything from the actual film. Catchy music too, I think.
Well, very good music.
I think we managed to... I'd say we covered most of the film. There's only so much we can say about 4 movies in a podcast format.
I think we've done it quite quickly too.
Yeah, I'd say we... I mean, there's only so much detail you can go into about movies about monkeys attacking humans.
Very good point.
Yeah. So, if I was to give these films a rating, I'd give them an 8 out of 10. Alex, what do you think?
No, I'm out.
Yeah.
You can finish the rest of the podcast on your own.
Oh dear. I mean, you can't expect me to watch 4 movies about monkeys and not come up with some kind of pun. Welcome back.
Hello.
So, I think we should move on. I think we need to progress past the age of the monkey and into a new month.
Which is?
July.
God damn it.
Nothing special lined up for this month.
Okay.
So, have you got any idea what sort of film you want to watch next week?
Not 100% sure.
Okay. I mean,
it's the weather's been quite nice, so maybe a feel-good, upbeat
movie.
I like Love, Simon. Something with those kind of visual vibes.
Right. Okay. So something modern, something a bit colourful.
Yeah.
I think you'll quite like this one, because you're a fan of, Die Hard and heists and that sort of thing.
Okay.
All right. 2002 movie, directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Leonardo DiCaprio.
No.
Tom Hanks.
No. I don't know.
You don't know. Why are you defaulting to no?
I assume it's like Ocean's 11 or something.
No, it's more fun than that.
What? Titanic?
Nope.
I don't know what you're saying. Wolf of Wall Street?
No, that's 2011, I think. This is Catch Me If You Can.
Wait, is that the one with what's his face? The guy who's just got a generic face.
What do you mean with just a generic face?
I think so. It doesn't have Emma Stone in it too, does it?
Emma Stone's not in this film, though.
What's that film then? Now You See Me.
I don't know why. Have I told you how much I don't like that series?
You don't need to tell me. I just that guy he's in Zombieland.
Oh,
Jesse
Eisenberg.
Yeah, he is just a generic human being.
Yeah,
it's the same as the guy from Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, Michael Cera.
Yeah. They are just generic. They play themselves in every single thing that they do.
Yeah. Well, I think they're just typecast as that kind of person.
At least when The Rock does it, he's an actual character. Like, The Rock has a personality.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, go on.
No, that's fine. I want to quickly complain about Now You See Me before. Right, so there's 2 films in this series. The first one, and this series is about magicians. Okay. The first one's called Now You See Me. What do you think the perfect title for a sequel to Now You See Me would be called?
Now You Don't.
Exactly, and they called it Now You See Me 2. So, I cannot express how angry that makes me. Like, I might actually cry.
I can see, you're welling up a little bit there.
I don't understand. They had the perfect setup for a sequel, and then they just slapped a 2 on it instead. Oh. I also
genuinely hurt.
Yeah. Also got Discount James Franco in that film. I don't know who he is, but he looks a lot like James Franco.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Does James Franco have a brother who's also an actor?
Maybe. Maybe it's him.
I'm sure there's another Franco somewhere. Dave Franco.
Dave Franco.
Yeah.
It is Dave Franco. It is Discount
it's
James
his brother.
Franco. Now you see. I knew it.
Yeah, because I can never... I know they're nothing like each other, but I just don't know which one's Dave and which one's James.
Yeah.
Right, okay, sorry. We've strayed
We strayed from the path. Catch me if you can. Right. A true story about Frank Abagnale Jr., who before his 19th birthday successfully...
Abagnale?
Abagnale. Abagnale.
Abagnale.
Abagnale.
Not Abigail.
No.
Abagnale.
Abagnale.
Like, on my big toe, I have a big nail.
Yeah, but with an A. Like you've got a bag nail.
Okay.
Okay, so before his 19th birthday, successfully conned millions of dollars worth of checks as a Pan Am pilot, doctor, and legal prosecutor. So it's a true story heist movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. I really like that film. It's fun.
I can get behind that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else I can get behind?
The end of the episode.
Your sister.